Hey, what's up everybody? It's DaYDreaMz. Welcome back to the channel for another War and Order video, and this is going to be one that a lot of you are going to find very useful, and a lot of you have been asking me for a while now. And this is a complete farming guide for War and Order. So, as you guys know, I like to fight, and I like to, get this big castle and mushroom stamp people all day, every day. But in order to do that, guys, especially in War and Order, you have to be good at getting your castle up to a level that you can fight people with without spending a ton of money. I'm trying to save you guys some money here, and farming is the only way to do it. Now, the one complaint I get from people, most of them are lazy, is I don't have time for farming. I don't have to listen. The first week of it's rough because you're getting the farms up to level and you're getting those marches up. But once you have a level 12 farm with 3 marches on it, you have to log in at maybe 2 times a day, 3 max, because when you get on these large tiles, they'll be on the tiles for 5 to 8 hours, or in a elite mine for 8 to 12 hours, depending on how big your march size is and everything. So first I'm going to show you some of the basics you're going to want to do when you create a castle. Let's pretend that we just created this castle. Right now it's level 12, which is the base that you want to get to. That's where you want to get to with a farm, is to level 12. You want to get all of your farms level 12 except for your iron farms. You're going to need to get them to level 15. Same with your depot farm, but we'll get into that a little bit later. So you can see the first buildings are going to be over here that you get to make. And you can see these training grounds. Those are the first buildings I make. And the reason you want to get these training grounds upgraded as fast as possible, you see that max recruitment? What that's going to do is it's going to make it to where when you come here and train your troops, you won't have to log in every 10 to 15 minutes to train troops. You can log in every like 2 hours to train troops. So at the beginning, that's going to save you a lot of time. Trust me, you're going to get your training grounds up quickly. Another thing you want to get up quickly is your medic tents. That way you have higher hospital capacity. That way you're not losing your troops when they are attacked. Because guess what? Your farms will be attacked, and they will get attacked frequently. But we'll get into that a little bit later on how to defend your farms. There's only one troop you're going to make. There's only one troop you need to make. And 1 second. Just ate spaghetti. I don't know why, but it's like making me flimmy. Anyway, there's only one troop you're going to make, and that's the Dragon Rider. It is cheap to produce, so if they die, you can create them again, and you're not going to lose a bunch of resources or time. And they have a really good, troop load. They've got 18 troop load, and you can see a level 3 has 16. Level 4 does have 20, 2 more, but it's too expensive to heal. Just go with the level 2 Dragon Rider. It's the best one. And your goal is to get 3 marches of the Dragon Rider. Except on your depot farm, you're gonna want to get you're gonna want to get 3 marches, but you'll want to get your marches as high up as you can. So that's real quick. I'm trying to think of what I should tell you first, because I'm trying to make it like so that if you create one, we'll go in order here. So you're going to want to try to specialize your farms. By the way, I'm borrowing someone's farm right now to make this video. So some of the things are going to be off a little bit. I just can't reveal the location of my farms. I keep them hidden because obviously I'm a target. So I have them in a completely... I basically disguise my farms, guys. I make them a different language. I hide them in different places on the maps. That way, no one really knows that it's mine. Then I leave the alliance when I go to hit them. And I'm going to depot to clear them out every day anyway, which I'm going to teach you about in a little bit. So let's go over here. Let's go to Lord Skills. So what you're going to do is you're going to have farms dedicated to each specific resource. Of course, wood, food, stone, and iron. I recommend you have 2 for each. So 8 farms total. That's going to create a perfect square around your castle. So let's go down. See, this one is a wood farm. So you go down the right side, get wood. It's going to make you gather the wood faster. Once you get the wood done, you're going to have your extra, unless it's your iron farms, your 2 iron farms, you're going to put it into stone, because that's just something easy that you can upgrade. Now, once you get the stone done, you're going to just keep going down. This will be later on in the development, like maybe months down the road, that you'll be able to get down here, because you're not going to get that much experience. You can see I've only got 7 Lord skills left, so I could get the building speed. A lot of people will just go down and get the food production and food gather 1 done. And you can do that too. That way you can switch back and forth, because a lot of times you're going to need more wood than food. But I just hold off until I know what I'm going to need it for. What are we going to look at next? Next, we're going to, so you're going to make the Dragon Rider. Make sure you get your hospital upgraded. Make sure you get your medic tents upgraded. Make sure you upgrade all these things because you want the highest hospital capacity possible, because you don't want to be retraining troops all the time. If possible, get into a farm alliance. Create a farm alliance and create a territory. That way, you're going to have alliance elite mines. And also, if you go to your alliance territory, you will get a territory reward each day, giving you, that's 80,000 resources a day. Also, don't forget to use this skill. You'll get the harvest skill. You get 6 hours worth of output, and you can use this every 12 hours. So it usually gives you maybe 100,000, 200,000. So that's always good to do. Definitely always check your, where is it? Your little thing that gives you resources. Do all the events and everything, but right here, your daily rewards, make sure you do those. Make sure you also do your pinatas and all that stuff, and do your merchant ship. Sometimes you can find things in the merchant ship that are going to help you, like shields and stuff like that. If you need a specific boost, I don't recommend getting the farm boost and stuff, but what I do recommend doing is donating to your alliance science, because then you can get shields and stuff from your alliance shop. You can buy the 8-hour peace shields, or if you need to teleport, anything like that you're going to need, like say you need to move your farms because you changed alliances or you're getting attacked in the spot that you're in, then you're going to want to donate every 4 hours to your alliance technology. Then you'll be able to move to a different spot or buy peace shields, whatever you need to do. Personally, I save up shields on all of them, but I really do it on my depot farm, which I'll teach you about here in just a second. So let's go and check out the science real quick while we're here, because the science is there's some things in here you're going to need to know. So let's get into the main thing you need to know first, and that is the marches, how many marches you have. So Legion 1, I believe you get somewhere around Castle 4 to 7. It's like right in the middle there. So you're going to get Legion 1 pretty quickly, which is going to give you 2 marches. 2 marches is great and everything, but your goal is to get down here, right here, to Legion 2. Legion 2 is going to give you 3 marches. That's very important. That's going to give you an extra 33% of your gathering. So, let's say you got 2 marches on all your farms and you're pulling in 10 million resources a day. So if you pick up, a 3rd march, you're going to have somewhere around 15 million resources a day. So trust me, guys, it's really, really worth getting that 3rd march out. Another thing in the military section that you're going to want to get up is you can get draft a couple levels. Don't get it too high. Like I would get it to maybe 5 out of 10. It's not worth any more than that. You can see expansion there. That's something that I like to get like at least a couple up until it gets expensive. Like once it's like 200,000, it's a little too expensive to worry about. It's not that big of a deal, but it is going to save you time logging in. Horseshoes is not important. Leadership actually is important to get it like a few levels, because then you'll be able to have more troops in the elite mines, which definitely is important. So you can see here I unlocked another one. Try to get as many of these done as you can, so that way you can get your experience and more resources. Before I go out and show you the map and things that you're going to need to do there, we're going to go ahead and check out the blacksmith. So this is something that a lot of people don't really take seriously. So right there, anything with development you're going to want to get. So level 10, 15. I believe the sword doesn't really give you anything good, because it's all mostly attack stuff. So with that, you would just want to get that level 5 one with recruitment speed. No big deal. Let's go to the belt and see what we can find here. Right there, the load boost, very good, 2.7%, even with a white piece of equipment. So that is something that you would want to. Get here. So I'm gonna go and start forging that, because I'm gonna get the belt. Let's go and see what else. Okay, right there. This is what we're after, guys. The gather speed boost. So you're gonna want to get the level 10 bronze belt on your farms. If you can get it in green, get it in green. If not, get it in white. I doubt you're gonna be able to get it into blue or especially purple on a farm, but if so, good for you. You're doing good things. So you want to go through all these pieces of equipment, guys, and you want to find either number 1, you want the gather boost. or if there is no gather boost for that piece of gather speed boost, if there's none of that for that piece of equipment, then you're going to get the load boost or the hospital capacity or even training speed, something to do with development. You can already see, just as with a white at level 10 necklace, and that just in white you're going to get somewhere around 7 or 8% training speed bonus. Now guys, you don't think it's a lot, but if you do the math on everything and you're adding an extra even 10 to 20% gather speed to your already gather rates, and you know, let's say in a month you're getting 100 million resources. I gather way more than that. I'm pulling in around 40 million resources per day from my farms, if you calculate what the iron, and if you converted the iron or stone to food. If I was just gathering food and wood on all of my farms, all 14 of them, in one day, I'm gathering around 40 million resources per day. So let's say you're getting 100 million a month and you're getting an extra 10% gather speed on that. That's 10 million more resources per month that you're netting. Like, every little bit helps, guys. So you want to take advantage of all these little things, and a lot of these are things that even some of you expert farmers out there that run 20 farms, you don't even think of these little things. They're going to give you an edge. So hopefully you guys are learning things. Let's go out to the map. Now, one thing that you can do, there are no safe resources in War and Order, and there is no, your troops do not eat food. So when you open up these boxes, it goes right into your food, wood or stone or iron, and you can plunder. So you can actually take these from your farm. So you do get 100 monster stamina. You can actually go hitting these low level monsters, and you can see, let's see if I got any monster reports out here. I deleted them. Early game especially, guys, when I really need resources, I'll be hitting monsters on all these farms and getting pretty good resources. I mean, you know, if you clear out all the monsters and stuff, you're going to get a few 100,000 resources from it. So, and you'll get the first time kill bonuses. That's especially what you want to get. So it's 100% worth it. And there's not many times that you're going to need to use like attack bonuses on farms, but when you're trying to get those first time kill bonuses and hit the biggest monsters possible, that's a time that you would want to use those attack bonuses and HP bonuses, so that way you can kill the biggest monsters possible, getting yourselves the rewards. Do any events that are going to give you gems, like when we do the event here on the channel where you submit the answers for the Easter egg hunt on my YouTube channel through War and Order. You know, if we get 20,000 people to do that, then we will have 500 gold for each of us. You know, that's a shield right there. So any way that you can get gems, get your gems. So since I can't show my hive, I'm going to show someone else's farm hive. Well, no, who's got one that's like perfectly set up? Rezis does. I just don't know where he is. Rezis has a perfect setup if I can find him. Can we find Rezis? I think he's down here somewhere. Maybe he's up here. I don't know. But we just need to find a perfect square so that I can show you guys how you're going to set up your farms. We'll just go up here and we'll just do ours for an example. So let's say Legend is your main castle, and then you've got all these farms around it. You want to pick one of them that'll be your depot farm. It'll be a level 15 farm, and what that farm's duty is to attack and clear all the other farms 2 or 3 times a day and hold it on that one castle. Now you can keep it in your main alliance with you if possible, and you can, that way it can be reinforced quickly. Or, you know, if you have a good alliance that's watching all the time, they're not going to let your farms get hit, especially a farm get hit over and over again. So you can keep 10-20 million resources on a farm, and if, you know, if they see scouting and stuff going on, then you reinforce it. That's another thing. You're going to want to reinforce your farms, guys. You know, we're always watching our farms, and if someone comes to attack, we're going to instant speed up there. They better hope that I'm not online to instant speed up, because they will lose a march if that happens. So War and Order is very defensive, so it's easy to farm in this game. It's hard to go attack for resources. It's way easier to farm for them. So although it's fun to go in attacking for resources, it's very risky. So you want to have that staple income of resources every single day that you can count on, because you can't count on finding the next big $100 million food or wood castle that you can go rob from. You got to have that. You know, you can always predict what your next move is going to be if you always have those resources coming in. So definitely get some farms, guys. So your depot farm is going to be a level 15 farm, and you're going to attack the other farms with it. and you'll just send the other farms out to gather, and then you will attack it and get the resources from it. Then when you're ready, then like once your shield's down on your main castle, because I'm always under a 24-hour shield, then when my shield's up, I'll go to my farms every 2 to 3 days and empty out my depot castle. My depot castle, I actually keep it shielded. You know, if you're a really serious player, guys, then you can spend 25 bucks a month on both your main castle and your depot castle for the monthly gift. You're going to get 900 gems per day, and it's going to keep you really, really safe. That way your depot castle will never be touched. You know, I have sometimes upwards of 150 million food, 150 million wood, 20, 30 million stone, and you know, 15, 20 million iron on my depot farm at all times. So that way when I'm ready to upgrade my castle, I can just go, empty my depot, I drop it on my main alliance so no one can see me. I usually random port it, so that way if someone does see it, it's not going to lead them to my actual farm hive. I'm very careful about covering up the tracks of where my farms actually are. So you guys probably won't have to worry about that, so you can just keep them in the hive with you. But yeah, having a depot farm is really important. You know, I learned it from other games where there was where the food would actually get eaten by your troops, so you couldn't keep your food on your main castle. Like, you know, if you were saving up for a level 30 castle and you need 200 million food, 230 million food, you had to store that on a depot castle. So I have screenshots of having my entire level 30 castle on one depot farm, a little tiny level 15 farm, and then I just went and hammered it and got all my resources for level 30 at once. So guys, gather from the biggest resource fields you can find. I usually get them from level 5s because, you know, they're more abundant. You can see there's a Mila farm on an F5, but right here you go. So you've got wood yard, level 5, level 4s, 300,000. Figure you can do this 3 times per day, so that's 900,000 food plus what you get in your castle, and you can do that 3 times per day. That's 3 million wood per farm per day. If you have elite mines, it's even faster and it's safer. But figure if you do this on 10 farms, that's 30 million food per day. If you're running 14 farms like me, like I said, it's a little over 40 million per day. I run these farms religiously. I've been doing this such a long time that it's like a science to me. Now, it doesn't take up that much time in my day, guys. I can run 14 farms in under 15 minutes. 3 times a day, that's 45 minutes a day. So for 1 hour a day, I'm saving hundreds of dollars worth of resources. If you look at these packs, guys, you're slipping if you aren't running farms. If you've looked at these packs and seen the resources you get right there. For $2 you get like maybe a few million resources, couple million resources. You're talking for 40 million resources like I can get in a day, it's probably a couple $100 for real, because I've got some of these packs, not the $100 ones. I would never waste $100 on a resource pack. Maybe a speed up pack, maybe an XP pack, maybe a materials pack, but never a resource pack. Resourcing, that's why we have our farms, guys, is for resources. Like I said, try to keep your farms near you. Try not to have any holes around your farms where people, that's the big one, guys. Don't have any holes in your hive where people can teleport in. Always constantly be checking for holes, especially around your farms specifically. Like, look, I'm gonna be getting on some people because there is a hole up there kind of close to the farms, and we just can't be having that. So right there's a hole. I'm gonna go actually fill it. I'm away from my hive right now. I usually sit around here because my friends around here, like Mila and others, they'll help me with resources sometimes when they're not using them. So I sit right here when I'm not over there, and it's right in the middle of the hive, so I can basically be everywhere. I'm by the Alliance Castle. I'm everywhere that I need to be. So I'll probably teleport my main, and I'll have someone else teleport a castle, so that way there's no holes around here, because I don't want Mila to have her farms attacked. So check for any holes, guys. Also, I think I've covered a lot of it. Definitely do your quests. Like, always check your quests. Like, look at that. Look at all those resources. 80 gems, 300,000 resources, and 7,000 Lord XP. What I do, guys, though, don't open them all together. Like, don't open them every time one's ready. Like, see how it says 4 already? Don't go opening them. Save them up. when you need to upgrade something big. Then you're going to open them all up together. Now when you're starting to build, you need to open them as you go, because that's going to give you a constant flow of resources to upgrade. Because you just want, me personally guys, I don't start attacking my farms until I'm to level 12. Like, let your farms blossom and develop. Don't be a crumb snatcher, okay? Don't be an MIB crumb snatcher and go hitting farms with just like, for like, you know, 50,000 resources. Wait until they're bountiful. Wait until you're going to get something good in return. I really hope I haven't forgot anything. I'm sure I did. I always forget things in these guides because I don't write anything down. I just wing it. I just wing it. So I'm going to go into the castle and make sure that I didn't forget, especially any of the basics. I would really hate for that. Definitely upgrade your drill grounds, because that's going to give you a higher marching army. If you have all level 2, well, that doesn't really matter. City Hall, definitely do any of those that you can to get rewards. Make sure to only train level 2 Dragon Rider. Of course, your resource plots. If it's a wood farm, I almost forgot something kind of important. If you have, if it's a wood farm, build as many wood plots as possible first. If it's food, as many food as possible. Stone, as many stone as possible. And iron, as many iron as possible. Make sure you get those 8 training grounds. And then look, you can see here, everything's max. You can get 8 farms, 4 stone mines, 8 training grounds, 6 medic tents, 8 sawmills. That's all you can get at level 12. So you do not have to worry about you know, running out of stuff. You don't have to delete anything. In other games, I would delete my training grounds after I got 3 full marches, but in this game, you don't need to do that. Just try to get everything maxed out to level 12. Once you've got 3 full marches, you do not need to upgrade the training grounds anymore. It's really not that important. Get your resource things all leveled up to level 12. That way you're going to get, you know, it might not, when you get to like level 11, it starts, or level 12, it starts to get expensive. Let's see what it costs. So 82,000 food might seem expensive to you, but in the long term, you're going to get way more profit out of it than that 82,000 food. Trust me. So just go for the long term. Always be looking into the long term profit, because it's going to be worth it. Yeah, I think I've pretty much gone over everything with you. I know that for level 12 and to get the Legion 2, you're going to need to have, of course, a level 12 college, but to get to there, you need, I believe, a level 11 hospital. You need a level 11 hospital, and to get that, I think you need a level 11 farm, or a level 10 farm. So that's gonna be it for the guide, guys. I hope you've learned something today. If you learned something, let me know in the comment section down below, and please leave a like if you learned anything at all from this video. Don't forget to leave a like. It does help a lot, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Teamwork makes the dream work. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.